Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the best team, most competitive team you can make in the game with 3 million coins right now. There's some little patterns you'll see, but let's get right into it. So we're first going to start out at the helm. It's the most important position you have, so we're going to spend the most amount of coins on it. It will be this Josh Allen champ. I do think he's probably like top 3 right now, maybe top 5 depending who you argue. And I'm also going to be showing you the abilities I would be running on them. And we did get an AP update. As you can see, we have 13 AP on offense, 16 AP on defense, which means we could get an even better stack on this Josh Allen. We're going to start off here with Backyard QB. Backyard QB is Hot Route Master and Playmaker together. Obviously, you don't get Conductor, but we'll get into that. And obviously here we want Gunslinger. And then this is depending if you do I pass lead the passes. I do a lot, so I'm gonna pick pass lead elite. But if you don't pass lead a lot, you can do set feet lead instead. And then for this tier 3 bucket here, we're not gonna touch nothing here. We're gonna go to this tier 2 bucket and we're gonna put Conductor. And then tier 1, we do want gift wrapped. If you throw those high balls, they will has a less likely chance to get dropped if you have the gift wrapped on it. This is the best stack I'd be using, and that is 11 out of our 13 AP. And now coming in as our running back is going to be Devon Achane. Very good card. Obviously, you see here we went a little budget, but 95 speed is still very good. There's no flaws with this card. Yeah, no, he's going to get the job done for you. And now we go to receivers. There's one receiver that has to be a must on every budget team, and it is Xavier Worthy. Just no problem with this card at all. Also 97 speed. You can't get better than that, honestly. 97 speed is probably it is the highest base speed that anyone has in the game now. There is some other players with it, but Xavier Worthy being as cheap as he is, he's a must-have. And then also here at receiver 2, we'll be doing Deion Sanders receiver, not the Super Bowl one, unfortunately. It will be the Ghost of Mutt one. He is still good. As you can see, it's a 1 speed difference, but the ability difference is there. But Deion Sanders is still a very good card. And then also for our receiver 3 will be Joe Horn. And we're going to make him B&D because I want you guys to go and do your legend solos. You're able to obtain 4 of them. You're able to obtain 4 legends for free. Actually, maybe even 5. And once you obtain Joe Horn, we're going to be running mid-in elite on him. If you want to give him Chiefs Chem, you can. Whatever you feel like. And then back with that saying, with the legend solos, we're going to give you Vernon Davis at tight end. And we're going to make him B&D, so you do your legend solos for him, so you get him for free. And then moving on to the offensive line, you usually want to go for 90 plus in every single category. So that's exactly what I gave you guys. I don't want you guys getting completely destroyed, but we also had to put our coins elsewhere. So at right tackle, we're going to have Joe Alt 90. Right guard, we're going to have the new Mike Onwenu. Center, we're going to be running Cole Kmet. Left guard, we're going to be running the Nick Allegretti, I believe you say his name. And then at left tackle, we're going to be having Jackson Carmen. Carmen? Is that Carmen? Carmen, yeah. So this is your offense, guys. This is a very good offense. You got to think. Oh, and also let's put this AP on Vernon Davis for his mid-in as well. 13 AP. Look at that. And you got the best stack on your QB. You have a good ability on your receiver, a good ability on your tight end. This offense is definitely usable. It can win you a bunch of games if this is strategically made. Obviously, you need to be able to have these legends on your team. Maybe you have a little bit more, maybe you have a little bit less coins, but you can adjust as much as needed. But this is your offense. Nothing much more you can do with this. This is a very good team. This is definitely usable, and you can win games with it. Now, moving on to the defense. This is where we get into our team captains. And our team captain will be Manti Te'o, fully upgraded. If you want to check out the Field Pass team captains, you can check it out there. We're going to give him ×3 Eagles chems because there will be potential of you getting an Eagles team on this team. And then we also want you guys to go to your solos and do the seller challenges so you can get Sean Taylor. And then once you get Sean Taylor, you just upgrade him with training. He's very, very cheap to upgrade now. but 95 speed as a user is still very good. There's no flaws with that card. And then back to what we were talking about with our free legends, we want to pick Malcolm Jenkins here. He is pretty affordable, but we want to get him for free. And also give him Eagles Chem. He can fit towards potential theme team we might have. And then Brian Dawkins as well. Brian Dawkins, very good card. That's why he's still a little expensive. And then we're going to move to the cornerbacks. We had to spend some money on the cornerbacks because if everybody knows, cornerback's probably the most important position in the game on defense other than your user. And our corner will be Deion Sanders. He's by far cornerback one in my opinion, and he will be for the foreseeable future. And with cornerback 2, we did no less. We spent a bunch of coins on Herb Adderley. I think he's just that good. I really think making the effort of putting that much coins into your cornerbacks is definitely worth. And then as you can see for cornerback 3, we're going a bit more cheaper, but we're going Marlon Humphrey because he gets what we want in discounted abilities. I'll show you guys in that in a little bit. And for everybody who runs dime, we're going to be picking up Quinyon Mitchell. Very good card. As you can see, 93 speed. Eagles theme team would make this tremendously better. So we're going to see if we can get an Eagles theme team. If not, you could buy like a couple gold backups, and I believe we'll be able to get to 20. And then for defensive line, there's a no-brainer here, especially Eagles. It's Nolan Smith. This dude is a very, very good card. Probably going to be probably the best pass rusher we're going to have for a while. He gets really close to 99 speed on a full Eagles theme team. So this Nolan Smith card will go crazy for you. Now go to defensive tackle. There's not much you can do. Honestly, we're trying to preserve some coins for other things, but we're going to go for Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat, really good defensive tackle. Still usable with his speed, but there's nothing too crazy about him. He's just there because we needed to put him on a budget. And then for our left end, we still need to be on a budget, but there is a good card here in Javon Curse. 93 speed, and he is also an Eagle, so we can give him that Eagles Chem. As you can see, we're at 8 Eagles already. We are pretty much through with the team how we have it, but if you guys were here during the Super Bowl promo, you did get that welcome pack, and we can pick Devin White with that. Now you can upgrade him to 93 with tokens if you have enough coins to buy another champ. You can probably get one for mid 300s of 400k, and you can upgrade him to 95. And then he also gets Eagles Chem, so he can help us with the Eagles theme team. And then on an Eagles theme team, he'd have 97, 98, possibly 99 speed. Very good card, no problems. But if you don't have him fully upgraded, you can use your Manti, you can use your Sean. There's no problem with that. But I want to go over the abilities after we get our other linebacker, just in case you guys run a different scheme. Will be Troy Anderson, 94 speed, 6'4", solid user if you want to run anything on him. But for ability-wise, this is where this team really shines. We want to put universal coverage on Deion. We have to. And then he gets a free pick artist. And we want to put Tip Drill. Tip Drill isn't nothing crazy, but it's free, so you might as well put it on. And then for Herb Adderley, his is a bit different. We'll be using flat zone KO. And then we'll be using mid zone KO for 1. And then he also gets pick artist here for 0. So that's the stack I'm running on Herb. And then now we have Marlon Humphrey. We're going to be putting mid zone KO for 2 on him. That's a really good stack. And then Quinyon Mitchell did hit an objective in the Super Bowl, and he gets pick artist for 0 now. So that's really nice. And then with our safeties, you want to make sure to put not deep in, mid zone on them, and pick artist. And you may be asking why I'm putting mid zone on all of these guys. It's because mid zone lights up on everything, even if it's in a blue, a deep blue, a flat, a purple, a yellow, any type of zone. It could light up in, so that's why you see everyone else running mid zones when you play them. Mid zone is by far the best KO in the game, and just being able to light up on everything, that's why everyone's running mid zone until we get discounted everywhere. But as you can see, we only used 8 AP doing all of that for our KOs. You could possibly pay for mid zone on him. If you really did want 3 AP mid zone on him, you could do that, but what I decided to do is you need Lurk Artist on your user, right? And then potentially another one, whatever you want to do. And you can put Lurk Artist here. So that's another 2 AP. So now we We have 6 AP to use. And I honestly just went crazy with it. It's whatever you feel like doing. I put inside stuff on T'Vondre Sweat. You can pay for it. You have 4 more AP to use. And then you have 2 more AP to use on your ends. And one thing that I could be kind of glitchy is this Fearmonger. Do what you want with it. You can do whatever you want with the rest of the 4 AP. If you don't want to use Fearmonger, you don't got to. And then on Javon Curse, I just use something like Speedster or something. And then you can, maybe if you don't want to do that, you can put another alert artist somewhere else or something like on Troy Anderson or Devin White. Now for our kicker is going to be Jason Alum, arguably the best kicker in the game, and we will also give him ×3 Eagles. Very important. Punter, we want the Eagles punter. He is expensive, but we want the chem. And as you can see, we're at 3.05 mil. That's a little bit. It depends. The cards can move. You could get it even cheaper. You could get it more expensive. But as you can see, we currently have 13 Eagles. And we didn't honestly really try. Like, there's some substitutions you could do. If you really want to go Eagles, you could get rid of this Josh Allen. Get the 95 Jalen Hurts. Like, you do that, you'd even get some coins from doing that swap. But if you really want to go Eagles, you can do some backups here. Backups. And you could get 20 Eagles, which would boost the speeds of Brian Dawkins, Malcolm Jenkins, Devin White, Manti Te'o. I don't believe on offense we have anybody, but that is a big, Nolan Smith and Curse as well. That is a big amount of your defense that would get speed boosts. I do think it's worth it. If you want to buy a couple gold backups, you only need 7 more. Or you can buy the strat item, which is about 30k if you buy a blue one, and it'll give you a +3. I'll go find it real quick. So Eagles, give it a +3, and then you can buy 4 golds, and then you can have 20 Eagles, and you can get that +1 speed to all Eagles, which would be really helpful for you in game. But other than this, guys, I'll have you take a look at this. I'll show you the offense. Click on Josh Allen to show you the abilities again. That's what I'd run on him. And then on defense, obviously this is what I'm running. And then for special teams, this is what you could run. This doesn't matter to me. If you want clutch kicker, that means you won't be iced. I believe you have Zen kicker, which means after 45 yards, your meter's slower. But whatever you want to do there with your kicker ability. But that is what you guys can build with 3 million coins and have a very competitive team in Madden. This is definitely going to win you some games if you have a decent scheme. For recommended playbooks, you could do like Eagles offense, Vikings defense, Jets defense. Those are some really good playbooks. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.